started thinking about foster care because we had space in our home, space in our hearts. I just thought that fostering would be a really nice way to add wonderful members to our family.
We appreciate so much the support we got from our families growing up. It's hard to imagine there are people in the world then that don't get that kind of support and help just going through life, the good times, the bad times, everything.
My children are now adults, and I said, these children need me and I need them.
As time go on, I started to treat him like my own, basically. We talk, we may play around, we may joke around, and that's, I think, majority of how I want him to feel. I don't want him to feel like he's imposter. I want him to feel like he's a part of me and a part of my family.
One day we were on our way out to dinner.
Yeah.
And the youngest one had said, I think I'm gonna call Mr. White Grandpa.
Yeah.
And the older brother says, certainly not me.
Not me.
So we let it be and said, well, however you want to
Because we never pushed it, you know.
That's fine. Well, the next day, the younger one followed through and says, Grandpa. And the older one hesitated, and I walked out of the room, and the older one said to the youngest, why did you call him Grandpa? He's not our grandpa. The youngest respond, but he feels like Grandpa. That was the beginning.
Yeah, that was the beginning.
And they continued to call him Grandma and Grandpa up until this day.
When you foster through For Children's Sake, you're not just a foster family unit on your own, you become part of our extended For Children's Sake foster family. And it's really neat to see the way that the parents can depend on each other. I think the family and support aspects are two very important reasons and compelling reasons to foster with For Children's Sake.
I've been with For Children's Sake for, I think, I'm gonna say 13 years. It may be a little more. And I've switched to different agencies and came back to For Children's Sake. The experience with the other companies, I just didn't get that feel of a unity and the closeness and the feeling of the caring of the caseworkers. Just that circle, that family circle I missed, so I came back.
The relationship between the case managers and the foster parents is very important. Working with the foster parents, weekly, daily, we do build that relationship with them, and we are there for them 24/7, and they feel that. And if they have any struggles, then they're not feeling like they have to go through it alone, and they're not feeling like they're not being heard.
There's a large support network at For Children's Sake of Virginia. And if you have a question or you communicate something to them, they're quick to come back with an answer.
My favorite thing is the people. The people involved are just wonderful to work with. They're very caring. They're very dedicated to what they're doing. They're very supportive. So we're not in it alone. We have a whole team of people helping us, just a phone call away.
Even though you might not see the end result of what you're trying to do, you just still do good. You do all the good that you know how.
As soon as you get the child, you see that you can. As soon as you get that place in that restaurant, as soon as you see the face, you know that you can. And all thoughts, feelings change. One of my goals is to bring happiness in whatever way that I can to that child.
Each kid is different, each issue is different, the circumstances, the background, and you really just don't know what you're going to get. And sometimes it's a learning experience for you and the child, but at the same sense, it's also a growing experience for you and that child together, because you're helping them discover themselves, their issues, deal with them, and then you're bonding as a family. You made the decision, just hold your breath and die.
The biggest thing for me is when you're nervous going into something that usually means something.
The nerves are there because you care.
I get butterflies a little bit each time before, when we do a respite, because when you do the respite, you're having to learn these kids each time they come. And they're all different.
And you want them to enjoy it,
yes,
and have a rewarding experience and be enriched and learn something and play and have all
put
the
their mind at ease,
opportunities.
really, because they're nervous too coming in.
But it's such a big help then to the kids and to the other families that are doing it as well, to know that they have a safe and happy place that the kids can go when they can't be with them or everyone needs a little break.
Well, I want more.
Did you understand them? Say it again.
Well, I want more.
You want more kids?
Every time we had a placement or a respite, he'll say, Mom, when they left, who's next? Every day, who's next, Mom, who's next?